back to racing. Schrader is second, then Marlin, Rudd, Ernie Irvin, Jeff Gordon, and Terry Labonte, then Dale Jarrett.
Remember back early in the race when Earnhardt let Jeff Gordon get 6 or 7 car length advantage on the restart and then blew by him down the back straightaway? Ken Schrader and Marlin do the same thing to him this time.
Well, they're back a couple of car lengths. I think Earnhardt wanted to be careful not to get too far out in front so they couldn't do that. But let's see here. He's coming down to the inside. Here comes Schrader. Didn't have a full head of steam there that he could blow him by.
She's throwing Marlin going high.
Bill Elliott, who's running down the inside.
Was 20th. There's the first 2 cars that are 1 lap down. 19 cars still in the lead lap.
See Bobby Hamilton up there, right behind Darrell Waltrip.
Doing a great job.
He's driving the Dick Moroso Fina Lube car down here this week. That car was driven by Joe Rutland earlier in the year. This is the first race for Bobby Hamilton.
That car finished 5th in the Winston 500 at Talladega with Rutland at the wheel.
There we see the guys, Morgan Shepherd, going under the Hamilton car.
Now he'd go high.
Morgan is 5th in the point standings. Was coming into this race. Has a chance to move up with Kyle Petty already out. And David Allison was 6th. David having problems here today as well.
Bobby Hamilton has been 1 position higher than he currently is. On the 139th lap, he was 14th. And his starting position, 30th, was the lowest he has been this afternoon.
We'll see Phil Parsons, man, auto auction car. Well, there was a real jockeying up front, trying to figure out where do I want to be. I know they all want to be right there in front where Dale Earnhardt is.
Yeah.
That graphic there shows that he's led 91 of 141 laps. Well, that means that he's picked up again 5 bonus points for leading the most laps.
Well, he's done that so many times this year, and that has really helped him.
There's a spread now between Schrader. Here comes Ernie Irvin on the inside.
Oh, I thought they were going to touch.
Irvin is trying to get by Jeff Gordon.
Didn't have anybody to go with him down there, so he had to fall back in line.
Here comes Dale Jarrett. We saw him come in the picture on the inside of Labonte. Takes that spot away.
Rather easily on the inside.
We just drove that thing on around down there and drove right around it.
That puts him up to 7th. Dale Jarrett. Here's another Auto Light Field summary. The way they were running last time around.
Once again, Irvin on the inside of Jeff Gordon.
And he might get Jarrett to go with him this time, so he might have some help once he gets there. I think he looked up in his mirror and saw that. He saw what Jarrett was able to do to Labonte. So Jarrett does come with Gordon, and that, with Irvin, that might help him get around Gordon.
Long ways to go for these guys to get to the front. They really do need to work together. Looks like it's worked out pretty well this time. Both of them able to get by Jeff Gordon.
Gordon wiggled a little bit there in the middle of the corner. Terry Labonte came underneath him to take away the position.
Sterling Marlin sitting there in the middle of that pack of Chevrolets. He's only forward up there with him. You got 2 in front of him and about 3 or 4 up behind him.
16 laps to go. 144 complete.
Greg Sachs there in that bright colored car up on the high side. Morgan Shepherd going to split them. That's not the place to do it, Morgan, is it? Off of that turn? Well, by golly, he made it work. Good drive, Morgan.
I guess he knew, had an idea what was going to happen. He made it look easy, but it's not easy. 21 car made a pit stop on this last caution flag.
They're on 4 fresh tires, and apparently that's helping him. Look at him coming up on the outside of UW now, trying to take another position.
There were 4 cars that made pit stops, as Benny explained to you, because they were at the tail end of the lead lap and weren't going to lose anything. So in addition to Morgan Shepherd, the 68 car of Greg Sachs came in, so did Brett Bodine, and so did Rick Mast.
I think it really helped Morgan. He's just looking for a place to go there right now.
He's hooked up with Ted Musgrave now, the Jasper engine car. See if they can go to the front. Duke about on the outside of Mark Martin.
Sachs got a little sideways coming off the corner.
Was not able to get by.
We will not have a race record. We're about 22 miles an hour under the track record held by Bobby Allison, set back in 1980 of 173. We're at 150, almost 152. Now watch the yellow car on the right of your screen.
Oh, he and Bobby Hillin almost collide. Hillin wisely jumped off the gas.
He did. He backed off and let Greg slide up in there because Greg was not going to have any place to go.
Here goes Morgan again on the outside. He's bypassed Darrell. He's bypassed Mark Martin. And there we see Bobby Hillin going by Darrell on the outside.
Darrell's hung out.
Sachs is trying to get by the Western Auto Chevrolet.
Darrell didn't appear to be quite as strong as he was earlier in the race when he moved up into the top 5.
Greg Sachs started 23rd, has been as high as 7th, currently is 14th. And on lap 8, he was as low as 31st.
DJ's trying to move around Ernie Irvan.
Ernie Irvan, yeah.
There he goes. It's Giovanni's trying to help him.
Yep. They got to run off the turn 2, but the caution is out again.
Once again, there's a car spinning.
Looks like Phil Parsons.
Yeah.
It is.
This is down the backstretch. Phil Parsons will bring out another caution flag on the 148th lap.
Just 12 to go. This will be a fairly quick caution because we see Phil is already moving.
Yes, he just got off the track, slid down through the grass. Don't think he hit anything. The car doesn't appear to be damaged, but it does bring out another caution, and it will bunch the field again for the final 12 laps of the Pepsi 400.
I like that music better than that other stuff.
All skate.
Yeah, thank you, Manny. Yeah, I'm sure.
But you're so gross! It's so big and huge and fat and plump and giant.
Probably. Yeah.
Looking down on Daytona International Speedway once again from Airship Shamu, the NASCAR Winston Cup Pepsi 400, the 15th race of the '93 season, is within 11 laps now of being over. 149 have been completed. We are cautioned because of Phil Parsons' trek through the grass down the backstretch.
I think you're right, Bob. I don't think he hit anything. I don't know what happened to cause him to get into the spin, but he spun around in the grass down there. And
at least that thing stayed on 4 tires.
Yeah. He over to the left is a dirt bank, and he came pretty close to it, but he didn't hit it. Mark Martin is in the pits. Jerry?
They changed right side tires on the Valvoline Ford Thunderbird. Still a serious push problem in that car. And Steve Mill told me they weren't really a threat possibly to win it because of the bad push, but they get some fresh trouble. They may be able to get a good finish. They have been off pit road. And here's the genuine draft Pontiac of Rusty Wallace, the car number 2. He has changed 4 tires and he heads back to turn 1.
Phil Parsons is also in the pits. He's rolling again, coming out. Davey Allison remains on pit road. Brett Bodine